It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll get a look here at DeAndre Hopkins. He was a machine for them last week with several touchdowns on top of triple digits receiving. It's the Bears and the Lions. All that and more coming up next.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, it's week 4. In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
The end result, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You look at this Bears defense.
They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
Here's 3rd and 6. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
You know what I did in pregame? I made sure I touched him as he went by. I want a little bit of what he's got.
The golden arm from last week.
Oh, how much fun was that to watch that game tape, all right? The number of touchdowns, what was that, 5 last week?
Yeah.
But 0 interceptions. So you think he's due to throw a pick? But I'm betting he continues to streak in this game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 110 yards in the score.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, Smith. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hopkins. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Smith now to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
The Bears had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience. Touchdown!
Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You look at this Bears defense.
This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass? Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
37 yards on the punt with no return, and the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And the cosign review, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them. But it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and
8. Here's a toss left for Achane.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't. Touchdown, Bears! DK Metcalf, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bears are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down.
Now Purdy.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. Touchdown!
DeAndre Hopkins, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here come the Lions now.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Now on first down, it's Purdy. The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Now a 3rd and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Throwing now is Geno. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 37-yard line.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
And Detroit back in possession of the football. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The numbers for Mixon last week. 14 carries, 123 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Here's Purdy. He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
21-0 our score. After the Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
As they've got it as we resume action. On 1st down, Purdy. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays.
And he is going to lose yardage here. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Inside the 20.
And down to the 7-yard line.
67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Purdy now to throw.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Devon Achane to the offense, ready to go once again.
First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw, Smith.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Geno now to throw.
Catch is made by Hardman.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll fake it. Now Smith.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf.
And brought down. They're able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now Geno on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talent, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Lions.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Purdy from the gun.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking of future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
And they'll give this to Achane. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Metcalf motions left. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. On this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Geno.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the 50, it's Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Here's Smith.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf.
And they're going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Smith.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Smith now to throw. This throw caught right around the 6.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a 1st down there to the tight end.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. To throw is Smith. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter.
Smith on first down.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Smith. Open man here is Conklin. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And the Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off of play action, here's Smith.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And Smith's throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On first down, Smith. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Flushed out right. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
From the gun on third down, Smith. That is caught, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
He'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Achane.
Oh, wait. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Devon Achane. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told.
And it was Devon Achane who finished things off with a touchdown reception, taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Stays on his feet. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
Throw left side complete. That's Williams.
This 2nd and 4.
At the 37-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Purdy from the gun on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Play action. Now Purdy. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Geno now to throw.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 33, here's second down at a yard.
Throwing now is Geno. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
They've been doing right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
They'll run. Achane.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Devon Achane
With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Bears have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Another shot now for this Lions offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
89 yards rushing here from Mixon. He's got a first down.
First down, Lions.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Purdy.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack.
Nick Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play 3 quarters.
Back now at Soldier Field. The Lions on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Purdy. To the sideline and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Purdy, and he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jack Campbell with a pick,
and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game with it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
After the interception, here's Smith. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring in 2nd down.
On the handoff, it's Achane.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one.
Touchdown, Bears!
Devon Achane.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bears continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Lions offense set to take over. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
They'll set up the screen here to mix it. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 6.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
A give left side. Here's Achane.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And the catch made by Hopkins. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Here's Smith. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
To the air again, Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears are pouring it on.
Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Detroit's offense ready to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Nick Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. It's fielded at the 45. Oh, nice move. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again.
And really a lot of guys you could highlight on this offense with how well they've played, but he's one of them. He's been spectacular so far.
I'd say he'd be the #1, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because it's not just the numbers. It's, as you said, I think he's a focal point. But that's what he's been, and that means he's created other opportunities because they've had to bring the defense to him. He's run it really well. He's caught it out of the backfield. They're trying to stop him. That means there are chances for the rest of the guys to do damage themselves.
Right back to him on 1st down. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20 with a strong run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Achane. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. On 3rd down, Achane.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Bears, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis,